Carnivores and raw meat eaters, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Pescatarians, vegetarians, vegans, and anybody from any other diet, welcome back to the channel. You're more than welcome to watch any of these videos. Today we're gonna eat some ground beef. That's gonna be raw, pasture raised, grass fed, and I'm gonna make a beef tongue, also known as lengua in Spanish. So I just left the gym and I went to go buy this lengua, this beef tongue, and this is what's for dinner. I'm gonna make some tacos. I don't eat much carbs, but I am gonna eat a few tacos on corn tortillas, not flour. I feel like tongue always is better on corn anyways. It's about 2.79 pounds, and I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I might eat some raw meat for sure, and I am gonna drink some raw milk later and eat some raw eggs. But for the most part, this is what's for dinner. Almost 3 pounds of beef tongue, lengua, delicious. So this is what we're gonna eat today, or right now, really quick because I gotta go somewhere. So I'm gonna try to eat this whole pound as fast as I can. Before that, let me show you what my physique kind of looks like. I kind of just like showing you guys my physique and the way I look without a shirt, so you guys can understand of what this food is actually doing to my body. I mean, I'm also working out pretty hard, and and I have this like kind of strict diet that I have going on, but I mean, for the most part, I get all my nutrition from food. So I don't drink any protein shakes after I get done working out. I don't drink any pre-workouts and all that stuff that gets you jittery. The reason why I don't take any pre-workout, and I haven't been taking it for a few years now. The last time I did, I took a little too much. I was really jittery and I was having trouble breathing because I took a little too much. So I probably was gonna have a heart attack or something. I don't know. Yeah, pre-workout, it's a little dangerous. It has a bunch of stuff in the ingredient list that I have no idea what it is. I can't even pronounce half the stuff in the back of it. But yeah, I don't take any pre-workout. The way I look, 100% made from, for the most part, what I eat, and I have been eating for the last year now. I eat a lot of raw meat, I drink a lot of raw milk, I eat a lot of butter, a lot of animal proteins and a lot of animal foods, because that's what my body knows how to digest. That's what it's familiar with. That's what it has evolved to digest and thrive off of. At least that's what I think, in my humble opinion. But for the most part, I have not felt better than I have since I started this diet. If you guys want to know about my bowel movements, they're amazing. I just feel better overall, and I feel like I recover from injuries a lot quicker. And from injuries, they're just more like sports injuries. I play a lot of pickleball, so I'm running up and down the court. I golf, and I do work out quite a bit. So just like little injuries, some rolled ankles here and there, slight muscle tears and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy or too serious. Yeah, for the most part, I just love this diet, and it's not the best tasting as far as eating the raw stuff, the raw meat, but I like the way I feel afterwards and what it's been doing to my body, so I'm not gonna stop. Also, I haven't been sick since I started this diet. I don't know why they say you gotta cook foods to the certain temperature and all that stuff, but I'm yet to get sick once. Never had like diarrhea or anything like that. I'm not saying that probably won't happen to you. Just speaking for myself. I'm also not saying this is the best diet out there, but this is 100% the best diet that I've ever tried, and that has worked for me to gain muscle, get stronger. My skin feels good. My skin looks better. I also get a lot of sun, so maybe about 20 minutes a day or 15 minutes a day of raw sun early morning. I try to catch my rays every day. Another thing I forgot to mention, so going back to food, is yes, I do eat a lot of raw meat. For the most part, it's ground beef that I eat raw, but I do eat other foods. I eat a combination of both cooked and raw foods. So like today, I'm gonna eat my raw meat first, then wait a few hours, and then for dinner, I'm gonna make this beef tongue, which is gonna be cooked, boiled to be exact, and then stir fried on the skillet with some beef tallow. In another video, I mentioned that I don't eat as much or oily foods anymore. I think a lot of the oily foods that I was eating was causing some headaches a few times a week. So ever since I stopped, but it could also be a combination of everything that I'm doing now that was linked to headaches. Other than that, yeah, I use beef tallow for oil. So after I'm done boiling this tongue, I'm gonna remove that outer membrane. I'm not sure what it's called, like what the taste buds are. I'm not a tongue anatomy expert, but yeah, I'm gonna remove that and then chop it up in little squares, put some beef tallow in a skillet and cook that. Kind of fry it up a little bit so the outside gets a little charred, just a very tiny bit, just gives it like a little crispy flavor. So yeah, that's what's gonna be for dinner tonight, the beef tongue. But other than that, I made some fresh red salsa with some, I'm not sure what they're in English, but they're called chile árbol. It's some red peppers. Made some really good salsa, and I'm gonna accompany that with some corn tortillas. Put the tongue on there, a little bit of cilantro and onion, dash of lime, that red salsa, and just eat a few of those tacos, maybe about 3 tacos on corn tortillas, and then just eat the rest of it without tortillas, just because I don't want too many carbs in me. I just feel like I function better with less carbs. I also still eat out with my friends. I like to choose wisely what I'm gonna eat when I go out. If I do go out and eat with some friends, I will gladly devour some sushi or a steak when I'm out somewhere, really rare steak and stuff like that. But for the most part, I try to stay away from really oily foods. I did eat some Thai food the other day. It's delicious. I love Thai food, but I noticed that as soon as I got done eating it, it was a lot of oily, and maybe a little bit, I don't know, we'll say 30 minutes later, just started feeling bloated and think I got like a little headache. Just didn't feel very good. Even though, I mean, the food is delicious, don't get me wrong, but I guess the way they cooked it or the seed oils in the food kind of messed with me a little bit. But yeah, now I've noticed that when I don't feel my best, and a lot of it is the fuel that I put in my body. It's from the food. It comes down to the nutrition. I know it looks a little funky when I'm eating raw meat. A few of my friends have seen me eat raw meat now, and they're kind of just grossed out by it in the beginning. Then they got used to it because I just didn't stop, and then they started seeing these changes in the way I look, and a lot of them got interested in changing their diet. Some of them actually tried it. They tried some raw liver with me, some raw meat. They agreed with me that it's not the best tasting, and some of them are kind of incorporating in their diet, and some of them just don't really care for it, and that's okay. Yeah, I know it looks funky when I'm eating that, but I do it because I like to feed my body what it needs, and I believe this is what my body thrives off of. I know there's a lot of people out there with a lot of health issues, and I just want to inspire you to try an elimination diet. I don't know, maybe start by eating more meat and cutting away all these junk foods like chips and muffins and cookies. Get rid of all that unnecessary sugar, or maybe just start eating a lot of eggs every day and also cut back on the sugar. Just baby steps, do stuff like that to eventually you build up to maybe getting the courage of eating or trying some raw meat. It also doesn't have to be raw, guys, but I do it because I feel like I get the most out of the food. I also want to mention that I love animals. I love all of them. I have a dog that I love, and I appreciate all the animals for their nutrition when I'm eating beef or eggs and liver, all that stuff. I appreciate all of them for giving me the nutrition and making me stronger, faster, and more mentally strong. And yeah, some people get a little sensitive because I eat so much meat, but I don't hate animals, guys. I love every one of them. If you guys made it this far, I want to thank you for watching my videos. If you guys could just hit the like or subscribe button, that would mean a lot to me, or you can hit the little bell to get notified when I upload new videos. I hope to see you here next time.